Hello, Soul Family. Love you all. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. Today, I'm just going to briefly talk about how nature is my church. So, I was born and raised by Southern Baptists. My grandfather was a preacher, and I was in church all the time. 3-4 times a week, we were in church. Either Sunday morning or night, or Wednesday prayer meeting, or they had print shop and other different prayer meetings and stuff for the men. I definitely was in there since I was a baby, and I must admit that I tried very hard to really connect with the Christian heritage within my family, but every time that I was in churches and stuff, I always felt judged and like I was looked at like I was lesser than or something. And I saw tons of hypocrisy in the church. There's only a handful of people that I would consider true Christians and people who really follow the path that Christ set before them. My grandfather being one of them, but there's only a handful that I actually know that I would say, yeah, they're definitely following the path and they are Christ-like. But I definitely didn't feel home in church. I didn't want to go. I didn't like it. I started studying the occult and magic when I was 13, 14 years old. And quickly realized that, the the path of my family was not the path for me. Um, After I, started studying other religions and magic and um, leaving basically Christianity, it kind of pushed me away from spirituality altogether. And I went for a while as like an atheist, and um, I pretty much just didn't believe in anything. I just thought that there's a physical world and that's it. And I had a few very profound experiences, one of them being in nature. A friend of mine that I was dating at the time, Dawn, and I actually went up to this place called God's Chair, and we hiked up there early in the morning, and we had partaken in some sacred sacraments for the mind and spirit, and that was the first time that I ever truly believed and knew that there was some sort of higher energy or higher power that did exist, because it fully like showed itself to me. Basically, I watched it move through all the plants and the trees and the rocks, and it was just a beautiful experience. After that, I knew there was something. Then I got started getting heavily into my spiritual path and practicing magic, and I'm 35 now, about to be 36 in a few months. But I've had the most profound and spiritual experiences being out in nature. A lot of people forget that we are a part of nature, and modern society has separated us from our divine right as humans to be connected to nature and to have an awakened kundalini and to be spiritually connected with the divine, and understanding that the divine is within you, not out somewhere in some clouds or something. God resides within you. Got a call there. Sorry about that. I lost train of thought. But yes, one of the most recent, extremely profound experiences that I had was in 2019 at Bonnaroo. And we were out in nature, out at the stage, and Illenium was closing out the festival. And it was one of the most beautiful and profound experiences that I'd ever had. Um, Probably like 30,000 people on this big hill, and this is the last set. The sun is setting. I'm sitting here sun gazing for like 30 or 45 minutes before the sun fully set. And Illenium comes on with all of his super emotional, lovey music. And it was just beautiful. At some point, I remember looking around, and there was literally like 30,000 people just everyone's just crying their eyes out and running up and hugging each other and hugging strangers and stuff, and people got their hands in the air, like literally like people at church. And that was some of the most connected that I felt with the divine, was being out barefoot on the earth and, experiencing nature and music and connection with community. And it's just one of the most beautiful things. But yes, my church is nature. I think that's the second closest place that would be a church to me, other than nature, is at festivals and shows. Because the love energy, that plur energy that runs around within the EDM scene, is just something beautiful. The EDM scene is the light of the world right now, musically, 100%. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video just breaking down how church just means, in Greek, just means like to congregate, to come together. So, yeah. Get out in nature with your bare feet on the earth. Connect with the earth, ground, connect with the plant spirits, the tree spirits, the elementals, the fae. Very powerful. I think that's going to be about it. I love you all. Go check out nature. It's banging.